hello. Well met, friend.
Pardon, Shisori, but have we met before?
Well, no, but I was hoping to conduct some business of a personal nature with you.
This one has no idea what you're talking about. And why are you whispering?
Oh, Sirabane, oh, Sirabane, ye myrrh of godly faith. Oh, Sirabane, oh, Sirabane.
Where are the guards when you really need them?
Of the age. Man and Myrrh took up the call. They knew they could not fail. Together they combined their might. The all-flagged Navy sailed.
You can't escape, criminal. You're not going to pay your bounty. I knew you would be trouble.
You for that.
God.
Did you hear about Dunlay's killer? Interior is what they are saying.
I'm about to head up to the new Root Whisper village. Want to come along?
You're heading where?
Collecting souls of our dead. Speak, hear the hiss, speak.
I make a habit of never talking to lawbreakers.
Gain our life. By its judgment, we and strife. Tribe and hist, sky and sun, all connected, all our
I won't traffic with wanted criminals.
hear the hiss.
The guard can't see me talking to you.
I do not give wanted criminals the time of day.
I'm in the business of heroes. Not training them or nothing, but rather rewarding them. The more deeds you accomplish, the more furniture will become available to you.
It seems the Argonians about here are content with furniture made of mud and sticks. Of course, my shop holds our wares to a higher standard.
Your eyes are as lovely as muddy puddles, found deep within the swamp.
Oh, Galish.
I'm about to head up to the new Root Whisper village. Want to come along?
You're heading where? Look, I've been in Murkmire for years, and I ain't never heard of a Root Whisper village.
You haven't heard yet? Some newcomer awakened a hissing tree. It was slumbering all this time.
Here to play?
Pico! Can we speak? I have clutch sibling from a distant shore. I have a business opportunity that I think will intrigue you. Much profit. Will you hear me out? Increased business for me, extra gold for you. I believe the Imperials call it a win-win situation. The prominent trader Captain Jimala arrived in port. If we can convince her to export my Vossa Satas, the possibilities for profit are endless. The instrument of my people. For many Argonians, the dulcet croaks of a Vossa Sata remind them of the sounds of home. Act as my envoy and bring this opportunity to Captain Jimala. Help me secure a trade agreement and I will compensate you. First, we must learn everything we can about Captain Jimala and how to make a good impression. Talk to people who have dealt with her before, such as Tolwyn, Claus the Ghost, and Rujawan. I'll catch up with you so we can plan our next move. Appearances, Biko, appearances. Jimala travels the world and has refined tastes. One cannot simply walk up to her and offer their wares like a wandering merchant. No, we must make a good first impression. And to do that, I need you to serve as my envoy. Of course. Outsiders respond better to people they see as important. We're partners, equals in this endeavor. Serving as my envoy is for appearances only. It makes us both look good and improves our chances to secure a deal with the captain.
Welcome to Lilmoth, friend. Is that a shrewd and discerning gaze I detect? I know a fellow entrepreneur when I meet one. I'm a financier, you see, and I have an exciting business proposition, if you're interested, of course. The Khajiit Sea Captain, huh? Everyone wants to work with Jimala. I met her a few months ago. I needed a reliable ship to carry Alikiri trade goods. No small thing, what with the war and all. Jimala made me an offer I couldn't refuse. Impress her? No, that wasn't how I got close to the Sea Captain. No, I showed her courtesy and respect. I deferred to her expertise and let her suggest the best way we could work together. That's how I caught Jimala's eye.
Yesterday, they who will be crusted.
You don't look like you require protection, Sharptooth. You need something, or is this a social call? And if I killed someone you knew, remember that I'm a mercenary. It wasn't personal. It was just business. Neshdika, the instrument crafter. Interesting. Sure, I know the captain. She hires me to escort her around the marsh sometimes. Matter of fact, I provided protection when she was last in port. I heard she's back, but I haven't spoken to her. Often enough to put a few meals on the table. The captain can handle herself, but she recognizes the value of local talent. Hiring a sellsword like me provides her with someone who speaks the language and knows the native customs. I did my job and made sure to follow the captain's commands to the letter. Captain Jimala appreciates a no-nonsense approach to my kind of work. I handle the rough stuff, but I never instigate trouble. I solve problems, I don't cause them. No surprise there. I'm what the locals call a Lukial Argonian, an out-of-towner. Basically, Argonians who leave the swamp and live among the Dryskins, as well as those born in other regions. You get a few suspicious looks from the locals, the Naga in particular, but for the most part, we're more or less left alone. Honestly, you'd be hard-pressed to find an Argonian in Murkmire who really resents much of anything. Yeah, except for the pity everyone shows me. The locals can't imagine life away from the Hist. I'd be lying if I said there was nothing to it. Out in Alikir, I rarely even thought about the Hist. Now that I'm here, I actually miss it. It's weird.
About to head up to the new Root Whisper village. Want to come along?
You're heading where? Look, I've been in Murkmire for years, and I ain't never heard of a Root Whisper village.
Yes, Is there something I can do for you, Ogel? What is this really about, outsider? Are you trying to intrude upon my business? I assure you, Captain Jimala knows a rogue and a cheat when she sees one. That's why we have such an ironclad agreement. Ah, Neshdika must have employed you as an envoy. Very clever. Know that Captain Jimala is a shrewd negotiator, but a fair partner. Speak true and bargain in good faith. That will earn you the respect of the Master of the Prowler. Yes, the Prowler. Captain Jimala's ship. She can't very well be a sea captain and prominent trader without a good vessel. You need to know these things if you hope to impress the captain.
New partner, come, speak with me. Ah, my friend and partner. Were you able to find out about Captain Jimala's likes and dislikes? Anything that will improve our chances to make a deal would be helpful. Well then, we should have little trouble. I am all those things and more when it comes to business. We just need to complete a Vosa Sattel so we can present it to the good captain. That is sure to convince her to deal with us. You can gather the frogs while I put the finishing touches on the instrument. We'll need mossfoot croakers, ruby hoppers, indigo tree frogs, and sun-blessed toads. Here, I wrote everything down so you won't have to remember all the details. What do they teach Argonians where you come from? We need the frogs for the Vosa Sattel. They produce its sweet-sounding melodies. The note explains how to catch each frog. Once you have them all, return to my shop, and we'll finish the instrument. Ask, and I'll do my best to answer. Partners must be completely honest with each other. Providing detailed explanations is just the mushroom on the log when it comes to total honesty. The frogs are the heart of the Vosa Sattel. Each little croaker, when nestled in its chamber inside the instrument, adds its voice to create the melodious sound. Happy frogs produce the most harmonious and joyful sounds. Imagine being pampered and cared for in a safe, comfortable environment, singing alongside your closest and dearest friends. That's the life of a Vosa Sattel frog. Every nest inside the instrument is warm and moist, full of mud and tasty treats. Mossfoot croakers nest in the reeds that grow along the shore east of Lilmoth. These playful frogs have no natural predators. They eagerly greet visitors. I suggest you gather these green little fellows first, as they are easiest to catch. Second, seek out the ruby hoppers. These red frogs like to sun themselves on stones around Lilmoth. Approach cautiously, however, or the ruby hopper will run. Once frightened, they often hide by the big tree at the center of town. Ah, the indigo tree frog. It nests high up in the trees, but loves the taste of flesh flies. Find the right trees, gather some insects, and release them beneath the branches. When the blue frogs hop down to feast, simply grab them. Sun-blessed toads. They nest in mud pits, emerging every few seasons to mate. To lure them out, make a musk out of stench sedge, salt rush, and joy mallow. Find a pit that has a croak wheel and pour the musk on yourself. Then just turn the wheel. I'll be in my shop, preparing the Vosa Sattel. See you soon, partner.
Did you bring more